Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's solve the problem C from the weekly contest 388. So this video is going to be a bit long, but I can guarantee you that you will learn so many concepts from this video. So we will see how the brute force solution, then we will optimize it, and we will see the different scenarios, how we need to approach this type of problems. So before going into the problem, I am hoping that you have tried this problem for at least 25 minutes. So if you did not try this problem, please go ahead and give it a try because it's a good problem and you will learn so many concepts. First, let's understand the problem clearly, like what exactly he's saying. You are given an array of size n consisting of non-empty strings. Find a string array answer of size n such that answer of I is the shortest substring of array of I. He's saying that answer of I is the shortest substring of array of I that does not occur as a substring in any other string in array. That means suppose you have two strings, consider A, B, C, D, and you have one more string called A, C and D. Now he is saying that shortest substring of array of I, that means my A is present everywhere, my B is not present, so I will directly return B, right? Suppose my B is present, here in other subarray. Now I will get A is my shortest length, not there, it's there, sorry. B next shortest means shortest only, but if the shortest are matching, we need to return the lexicograpically smallest. Let's see what about that as well. Now B, C is also present, D is also present, okay. Then I will check AB is present, AB as a subarray, no, right? So I will return AB. That means if you are taking some subarray in this subarray which you are working, and this should not be present in any other subarrays, and this should be minimum and it should be lexicographically minimum as well. And if no substrings exist, answer of I should be an empty string, saying that if there is no, so you will return empty. Now let's understand this example. Now इसको देखे तो now we have CAB, right? We have the following. For the CAB, how many substrings you can form? C, A, B, right? And CA and AB and CAB. These are all my substrings I can form. And I will check my C is present in any of the substring. Yes, it is present here. A, yes, it is present in this. B, it is present in this. In this also it should be the substrings. It should be the substring, not exactly matching the strings. It should be the substring. This is the crux of the problem. Sometimes we can say, okay, C is there, but A is not there. So okay, I will return A. No, now we can see in this index we have A. Here we have A. So in this also we need to see the substring. So this is the important point you need to note. Now B, we will check B. Yes, B is also there here. Now I will check CA. Yes, CA is also there. Then I will check AB. Let's check CA. CA is not there. CA can be my answer. Now let's check AB. AB is also not there. AB can be my answer. CAB, yes, CAB can be my answer. But you can see here, we want the does not occur in any other string, and we want the smallest one. Smallest is CA and AB. So if both are my smallest, I want to return the lexicographically smallest. That means I mean to return AB. That's it. I have returned AB. Simple ABI. I think you understood it, what exactly we are doing here. Now same thing goes for AD as well. Now if you see for AD, what are the substrings I can form? A, comma D, comma AD. Now if you see A is present, except in this, you need to check in all other string. A is present, yes. D is also present, in this D is present. AD substring, AD is present. So it's empty. So all are my invalid, so I will return empty. So if you dry run for BA, BAD, C, you can see how we got this. Same thing with example 2, you can do that. Now let's see the brute force approach. So after seeing this question, let's think about how you can do in a brute force way. First, I will try to iterate from 1 to n. That means I will iterate every string. So it is like n. So I will iterate for I in range of 1 comma n. Then for j in range of length of s of I. So length of s of I is something like it will be from 1 to 20. 1 to 20. And how many substrings you can form? You can form the one substring, so total of 20, right? 2 substrings of 19, 3 substrings of 18, because if you see here, consider my substring length is A, B, C, D and E. So in the length 1, how many you can form? I can form 5. Length 2, how many you can form? 4. Length 3, 3. Length 4, 2. Length 5, 1. So total how many? N into n plus 1 by 2, right? So it's like n square only, mostly n square. So that's why I'm taking, first we will iterate till 100 and 20 into 20. That means here you can see here in the constraints, array of I length is 20. So that means it is 20 into 20. So this is my substring. Then I will iterate. Then till 100 I will iterate, because I need to iterate every one. I need to iterate every string except the one which you are considering. Suppose if you are considering this, I will iterate all these 3. If you are considering this, I will iterate these 3. If you are considering this, I will iterate these 3. So it's based on how you are iterating it, and if my k and I is matching, I will say continue, because if my both strings are equal, that means CAB is not valid, right? Now this is my, then I will iterate for L in range of length of S of j, S2 is equals to substring of L. That means it will be 20, because here we are fixing the length as j. So in this also we will try to see how many lengths of j's are present. So because only the suppose if you are considering the length with only one, so only one length substrings will be there. If you are considering two length substrings will be there. So it will be like 20 iterations. So here you can see the time complexity, 100 into 20 into 20 into 100 into 20. Here if you can see here, and you need to apply few more operations, guys. Like this is just the brute force solution which I am saying. You will get the lot of scenarios here. You need to implement everything and you need to calculate the answer. Just I am saying why the brute force solution won't work here. So this is 10 power 4 and these are 2 zeros, 10 power 6 and one more 0, it is 10 power 7. So definitely it's gonna fail, because hardly you can go till 10 power 6 or 10 power 5 into log of 10 power 5. That means 5 into 10 power 5. 10 power 7 definitely fail. But LeetCode has a weak test cases compared to code forces or code chef. There you have strong test cases, so passing this will be very difficult one. But in LeetCode you can have weak test cases, so you can pass this, but this is not the optimal solution, I can say. Now let's see how you can optimize it. I will think like, okay, I need to optimize it. So if you see here in the brute force, every time we are iterating the lengths, can I store all the lengths? So if I store all the lengths, what can be my time complexity? Let's understand. Now we have total lengths of 100. Total how many substrings I can form? 20 into 20, 400, right? 400, yeah, 400. So total it will be 4 into 10 power 4 substrings will be there. Maximum 4 into 10 power 4. So I can store all of them. Yes, definitely I can store all of them. So I will try to store those substring into map of string comma int. So I will store all the substrings. This is my string and it can be length of 20, so it's valid. So it will take hardly 10 power 5 because this is 20. So this will be my map initialization. Okay, I will try to use map. So try to think, okay, if you are using map, if you are generating, okay, first try to generate all the substrings for every element, then what I will do is, if I am at index 1, so for index 1 I will decrement all my substrings from the map, and I will iterate all the substrings of index 1, and I will check whether my index 1 is present in the map or not. If it is not present, then that will be my answer. If it is present, it will be empty. So I think you have got it, what exactly we are going to do. So try to think, try to implement the coding part, because if you implement the coding part, you will figure out lot of edge scenarios, and if you are coming up with the various approaches, then it will be really helpful for you. So use map, string command, try to build everything for every index, remove that build, and then reconstruct it. Try to think. So I am hoping that you have tried this for at least 20 minutes. So if you are new to the programming, it can take more than 30 minutes, but definitely you should try. So let's see the coding part. If you see this, it is looking very big, but it's not at all big. It's pretty simple. Now let's see, this is my map as I mentioned earlier, string comma int. First I will build for everyone, for every string I will try to build v of I comma map. So if you are building with map, this reference is the most important thing, because if you are not using the reference, so it will be like copy by value. If it are going with value, then after coming here it will get destroyed. So if you need to use the reference, now h dot size and I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. This is my substring logic. So I think most of you know j is equals 0, j less than n, h dot substring of I will start from I, j minus I plus 1. So all my length 1, all my length 2, all my length 3 will be coming here, and m of t plus plus. Okay, I will build my string. So after building, you can see now this destroy and rebuild. Try to think about the logic. Try to think. So before watching the solution, try to think, because if you are thinking only, then you can improve your problem solving and coding skills. Now let's see that I'm hoping that you have tried it. Now destroy and rebuild. Destroy and rebuild. We are destroying the v of I and we will rebuild it. We will destroy v of I and we will check in the map whether my values are present. If it is not present, we will return, and if it is present, we will destroy again. And we are sending the answer, and this is also reference, not value. Important thing is references. Don't forget that. Now in 10 is equals to h dot size, and same logic here. Whatever the logic we have implemented here for the string s, so we will implementing the same thing from string s, because now if you are at index 1, I will remove all the substrings of index 1, so that I will get only the substrings of 0, index 2, 3, 4 other than 1. That's why we are removing it 1. So you can see here m of t minus minus. This is the same logic which we have implemented, except this is minus. So you can use the functions and you can send flag values for better. So if you don't want to reuse the code, that's fine. Now we are taking the string k. This is my answer, and I am going with every length. So this, you can do this as well, but I am going with this because personally I feel this will be a much better solution, because we are going for every length. If I are calculating and for length 1 you are getting it, then directly I will break it. Why I am going to check for length 2, length 3, length 4? That's why I am using this logic. So these are my lengths. Length is equals to 1, length less than or equals to n, and my start is equals to 0, start less than n minus length. That means suppose if you have a, b, c, d and e. Now length 1, length will be 1. So my start will be at 0 and it will be go till n minus length. That means my n is size, start will be less than or equals to 0. This is like 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this is my substring. I will start with 0 and my length will be 1, and I will start with string 1, my length will be 1. So then 2, length will be 1, 3, length will be 1. Now at the next step, my length will be 2, my length will be 2, h dot substring of my start will be 2, my start will be like if it is 0, my length will be 2, then length will be 3. Based on that you will go here. So you need to try to, I couldn't able to explain this in a best possible way, but try to debug, try to think about yourself. And if here you are taking, if m of t is equals to 0, if m of t, that means it's not present, that means it's my subarray is not present, then k dot size equals to 0, then k is equals to t. That means when it is empty, directly I will assign t. If my t is less than k, k is equals to t. And if k dot size greater than or equals to 0, I will break it and I am pushing my answer dot push by k. If it is not there anything, it will directly push my empty. Now I am building it again, because when I am destroying the one index, then I need to rebuild it, right? They need to rebuild it. So I will try to explain this logic one more time. You can use this logic, same logic here, but it will be like if we, in the worst case scenario, it will run this only, but in the best case it gonna fail, because here we are using the lengths, and we are generating lengths of ones, length 1 substrings, then we are generating length 2, then we are generating length 3. Here we are doing that start is equals to 0, start less than or equals to less, it is not less than or equals to, it is less is enough, less than n minus length, and my start and length. So I think you have got it. So if you think here, what will be my time complexity? If you see, we are building it. If you are building it, so it will be like 100. Here it will be like 400. So it will be like 10 power 4, and if you are using map, hardly it will go till 10. Consider it is log n only, but we can take, because here also we are using the same. It will be 10 power 4. So it will be similar. It will be like same thing, 10 power 4, 10 power 4 plus 10 power 4. So it will be like hardly we can say order of 10 power 5. So from we have reduced from 10 power 7 to 10 power 5, right? 10 power 7 to 10 power 5. So I think you have got it. And if you learned something new from this video, please do like, and if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. And if you have any doubts, please post it in the comments. I will try to help you out in whatever manner, which help you need. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.